to my channel, guys. Today I'm headed to a thrift store in Andover, New Jersey. I've actually been to some other stores today, but those are in a separate video. But anyway, I'm headed to a thrift store I haven't been in probably a year. Last time I was here, though, I found that really awesome I Love Lucy Christmas ornament that sold for, I think, like $100, $115 maybe. I can't quite remember. But anyway, really good score. So I am headed there to see what they have for sale today. So let's go shop. Alrighty, this week's sale. Hi. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. So of course I'm checking out the dinnerware. This Mikasa set was $15, but I ended up passing on it after kind of checking it out a little bit. And the Lennox set below, they wanted 175, but it was 75% off. So it brought it down to about $44. So I decided to hop on that deal and have them box it up for me while I shopped around the store. I also decided to grab these Queen's Christmas plates and add them to my pile. This bar set was really nice, but they wanted $35 for it. And I actually still have one similar that I need to list. This I almost thought was Peggy Carr, but I didn't see any markings on it. This is another one of those mid-century bar sets that was really nice. They wanted $30 on that one. Some really pretty stuff in here. This was kind of a weird figurine set. I looked those up and they weren't really worth anything. More dinnerware. Some Mikasa. This Christmas set was pretty reasonable at $20, but I figured one giant set was probably enough for the day. So in the shoe room, they have these Fly London boots, 2 pairs of them for $25 a piece, unfortunately. One pair looked barely used. The other one looked a little more used. I went over to check the sale sign again, and unfortunately, the shoes were not included in that sale. So at $25 a pair, I had to leave those behind. Alrighty, back to some dinnerware. This is a Temptation set I passed on. I haven't had luck in the past with that. And then some Pottery Barn plates. They wanted $6 for the set, but the pattern didn't seem to do well. Just looking at some more Christmas plates. These were certified international. They really display their stuff nicely in here. These are a couple of Waterford ornaments, but unfortunately they were priced a little too high for resale. And then this blue snowflake tray was calling my name. I thought that it might be Peggy Carr. It's definitely a fused glass tray. And they are usually marked either with the Peggy Carr name or initials, but it is so faint and hard to see. Sometimes you really need to look Although I have encountered some older pieces that are definitely Peggy Carr but have not been marked, but I know most of them are. I just could not find a marking on that. I wanted to look up the pattern, but I ended up forgetting about it. It's a really beautiful platter though. Peggy Carr is an artist from New Jersey, so I think that is why I find a lot of her stuff in New Jersey and even in Pennsylvania. More Christmas items. This is their Christmas room. These are some Lori Gates Christmas treats. Plates. I've actually sold some of that pattern, but these were priced a little higher than I wanted, so I passed on them. This is the same area where I found that I Love Lucy ornament last year. Some Department 56. Again, it was priced a little higher than I wanted. I was really shocked they didn't have that Christmas tree decorated, but they were trying to sell it, so. This I thought might be Yankee Candle. Oops, a little candle holder fell out, but it was Lennox. Royal Albert. I love, love, love me some Royal Albert Christmas ornaments. I spied a hand-blown, mouth-blown ornament made in Poland. I always like those. They have so much stuff to look at in here. They were only allowing 10 people in the store due to COVID. There's a little snowman wax warmer. Not a bad price. It was priced at $2. So I'm walking through the clothing department, not intending to buy any clothing today, and I spied this Tipsy Elves sweater that I just thought was too cute to leave. Plus, I've recently sold a Tipsy Elves sweater, so I'm like, okay, let's grab that. And then, of course, check the others while I'm standing here. Moving on to the next section, kind of the home electronics department. We have a couple of crock pots, a deep fryer, various items, and more kitchenware, dinnerware. They have a ton of it here, which I love. Then I notice this Brother fax machine. Checking to see if it's sealed, and indeed it is. It is new in the box, factory sealed. I just dropped some stuff off at the front because I could not carry it all. I'm checking out their elegant glassware cabinet. They have some really, really pretty things in here. This is kind of interesting. sort of like an art glass boat. We have a bird. It's hollow in the center, on the bottom. I don't see any markings or anything, but they're typically not marked. Eggnog dish. I've encountered a few of those recently. We have some artisan pottery. I think a lot of it might have been just kind of, I don't know, hobby pottery, because I was trying to look up some of the names and I just could not find them. Some Pier 1 little plates. They were kind of cute. More pottery. This was stamped studio pottery. Couldn't really find anything on it though. This was kind of unique, kind of like a pierced piece. Not really sure what that would be used for, maybe just decorative. Fifth. That little mouse Parmesan cheese shaker. I sold one of those about a year ago. This one, unfortunately, had issues with the bottom stopper. This was a very unique piece. I really like that. And it did have a marking. They wanted $10 for it. It did have a marking, and I looked it up and it was only going for about $15. The Glen pottery is what that was marked. Very unique though. Southwestern vibes to it. But I had to put it back on the table. All right, guys, so now I'll show you the haul of what I got at this store, and actually one more. I forgot, in between stores, I did make another stop that I didn't film at, so I'll include that stuff as well. Actually, we'll do that first. So what I got there was, I got these two Mikasa Park Lane champagne glasses. These are not marked, but I am familiar with the pattern. I've sold it plenty of times. These were $2 a piece, so I thought that was a good deal. I actually they're a little frosty from being in my garage. I actually just recently picked up some of the water glasses as well, but those are already listed. So then I picked up a few random pieces of flatware. These are certified, or no, lifetime cutlery. I'm not sure of the pattern. I will have to look it up. It's got kind of like a hammered effect. And then, I don't know, just kind of neat. These were 25 cents a piece. I got 5 of them. They're teaspoons, and teaspoons usually do well. I got this lady. She is a buyer's choice, and she's like a Victorian kind of lady. She's got a specific name though. I did look her up, and the last recent sold of her was $85. So I paid $10 for her. She's actually signed by Joyce Byers on the bottom. And then also at this same store, I got a Christmas, this is like a stamped felt kind of kit, Christmas stocking. And then lastly, I got a Fisher-Price Little People set. Now this is missing, and I paid up for this. I paid $15 for this. This set can do really, really well, especially if it's complete. This one is not quite complete, but I still think I'm going to make a good profit on it. This set is missing this piece right here and the one next to it with the little brown, I think that's like a crate of something or other. I can't tell. So it is missing those pieces, but it's got everything else, even the book. So we'll see how that does. All right, so then on to my last stop. I bought the huge Lennox set. It's out in my garage. I didn't haul that in here. I'm going to unwrap that later. But I did buy that set. And in that same room, I wanted these plates, which did get wrapped up and into my pile. I also wanted the Longaberger Christmas pattern, like candle tray type thing. And I don't, unless it's in with my Lennox, I don't think they remembered and put that in there. I should have checked before I left the store, but I didn't. So anyway, though, these are queens, like salad plates. These should do okay. The Lennox set was $175 at 75% off, so I ended up spending like 40 something on that. I spent like a total of, I think, 76, like all said and done. Yeah. So that Lennox set, which is funny because I picked up a couple bowls from that set a couple hauls ago, you know, and I mentioned that, you know, the pattern was overproduced or whatever, but it actually seems to have made a comeback since last time I sold it. I was looking up comps on it and it seems to be doing pretty well. So the giant set I got for 40 some dollars was, I think, totally worth it. Anyway, I got this Lilo and Stitch shot glass set. I paid $2. We'll see. I don't really know how that's going to do. I got this Disney Mickey and Minnie figurine, like a wedding. You could even probably use this as like a cake topper, someone who wants like a Disney wedding. I mean, with COVID, I don't know if, I'm doubtful that Disney weddings are taking place right now, but I'm sure in the future they will eventually make a comeback and I am going to have the perfect figurine or cake topper or whatever. So yeah, got that. I picked up this Polish hand-blown, mouth-blown ornament. It's not branded. Give it a spin there. Oh, it worked for a minute. I just thought it was kind of pretty, and these usually will sell. I got this Royal Albert Seasons of Color ornament. Seasons of Color is kind of like an offset of the Old Country Roses. This is a really nice one. I think this will do well. I should be able to get at least $20 for this. It was $3. I'm suspecting more, maybe. This is a wax warmer. It's not any specific brand like Scentsy or Yankee Candle or anything. It's kind of just like a generic brand, I think, but it was $2. It's new in box. It's a snowman. I think someone will want that for the holidays. Then I picked this up. This is a Dansk piece, and it's, let's see, the designer on this was Niels Rafsgaard. So this is an older piece. I don't know what it is. I really don't. It was $5, but it was, I think, 50 or 75% off. I can't remember what was in that room. This was last week when I was there. But guys, I don't know what this is. So if any of you have any idea, this is how it was sitting on the table. Maybe that goes on there. Oh, that makes more sense, doesn't it? I don't know. It's marked in here, which is weird. What is this? I mean, okay, so this makes sense. Now that the lid is on here, it makes sense as like a sugar bowl, right? I don't know. I'm going to have to see if I can find anything on replacements.com. I don't know what the heck this is. All right. And then a Christmas sweater. I grabbed this. Tipsy Elves. I just sold one of these recently. It's a size large. It's got Santa riding a unicorn. So I thought that was kind of cool. It's kind of neat, kind of random. And then lastly, this new in-box Brother fax machine. This was an awesome score. This should sell for like $150. So yeah, that is gonna wrap it up. I hope you guys have enjoyed this haul. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and hit that little bell button so you get notifications every time I upload. And until next time, bye.